This guy is truly a talent. Not only did he unscrew the valve on a gas tank with his bare hands, but he also found a way to add water to clean the inside residue. After cutting off the base and handle of the jar, he transformed an old, abandoned jar into something useful. Only a master can turn waste materials into something functional, like using the jar to create a clean surface for paint. Next, he carefully cut the jar in half. Using a corner grinding machine, he shaped the front into several sets of varying prism patterns, and then created 2 square gaps of different sizes. These gaps were pre-measured with precision for the next step. On the other side of the square gap, he also cut out a circular hole. After completing these precise cuts, he welded the cut iron plate onto the jar's gap and joined it with the other half of the jar to form a unified structure. Then, he cut a few pieces of iron to assemble a square frame and welded the circular gap of the jar. Once the overall structure was assembled, he welded a straight angle round tube to the bottom. After finishing this, he applied high-temperature oil and gas, allowing it to solidify once the oil and gas dried and fixed. This process formed a secondary reinforcement while the cement solidified. Next, he found a sealed round jar and cut the necessary gaps at the top and bottom. He welded these gaps to the top of the 2 parts and welded the other end of the faucet. To improve the structure, he added a small section of circular tubing to the bottom of the previous frame. Finally, he placed a pot on top, installed the lid, and added a chimney. The jar on the chimney serves as a water storage tank, and all that's needed is tap water to cook. The result? A 3-in-1 firewood stove that heats water with the power of tap water. It's incredibly economical and practical, offering both hot water and cooking capabilities, all crafted from basic materials at home.